Princess Mira and the Tower of Time. Once upon a time, in the floating kingdom of Avamir, where castles floated in the sky on clouds and roads were made of starlight, there lived a princess named Mira. She wasn't the kind of princess who liked balls or pretty shoes. Mira loved clocks, puzzles, and mysteries. She would rather fix a broken sundial than attend a royal tea party. The strangest thing about Avamir was that time never flowed quite right. Sometimes the sun would rise twice in one day. Other times, it would stay night for a week. The people thought it was just magic, but Mira thought there had to be a reason. She spent years in the royal library reading ancient scrolls. One day, deep in a dusty old book, she read about a forgotten place called the Tower of Time, hidden in the sky far beyond the edge of the kingdom. The tower was once guarded by the keepers of the clock, who balanced time across all lands. But one day, the keepers vanished, and time began to twist. No one believed her, not the queen, not the royal scholars, not even her pet griffin, Pip. But Mira knew the tower had to be real, and she was going to find it. She packed a compass, her favorite clock gears, a satchel of sweetbread, and snuck out of the castle on her sky glider. Pip, of course, followed her anyway. They soared past floating mountains, through clouds shaped like dragons, and into a storm where lightning blinked backward. And there, at the edge of time itself, they saw it. A tall, ancient tower made of glass and gears, spinning slowly in the sky, covered in vines of glowing moss. The Tower of Time. Inside, time was broken. One room had snow falling in summer. Another was stuck in a single moment, people frozen. Mira climbed floor after floor, solving riddles and unlocking doors made of ticking puzzles. At the very top, she found the heart of time, a massive clockwork orb spinning too fast. The keepers had disappeared. They had been trapped in a time loop by an old malfunction in the tower's core. Mira studied the gears, listening to their rhythm. "They're out of sync," she whispered. With Pip's help and a lot of trial and error, she carefully adjusted the gears using her own handmade tools. Slowly, the tower began to hum a peaceful sound, like a lullaby made of ticking clocks. The loop broke. The keepers awoke. Time flowed normally again. The sky shimmered as clouds aligned, and light danced in every direction. The keepers, grateful and amazed that a young princess had saved them, offered her a gift. A pocket watch that could slow or speed up time for just a few seconds at a time. Mira flew home with Pip, tired but proud. Avamir greeted her with cheers. From that day on, she was known as Princess Mira, the timekeeper, not for her crown, but for her mind and her heart. And sometimes, when a clock runs perfectly, when you find a lost second in your day, or when time feels like it's on your side, maybe, just maybe, that's Mira, giving the world a tiny nudge. The end.